Okay, let's talk about bathroom cleaning. For so many people with sciatica, it's not really light housework, is it? It feels more like you're setting a trap for your own back. So in this explainer, we are going to completely reframe this. We're going to break down a system that turns this chore from a total pain trigger into something you can actually manage, flare-free.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You finish up, you look around, and you think, hey, not bad. I feel fine. But then, a few hours later, the bill comes due. Your body sends that invoice, and it's that familiar, sharp, zinging pain that tells you, yep, you overdid it. Again. So that brings up the big question, right? Why? Why does this one specific chore seem so perfectly engineered to stab you in the back? Well, it's kind of a perfect storm of bending, twisting, and holding these really awkward positions. But here's the good news, we can totally outsmart it. And to outsmart it, we have to start keeping score differently. Success is no longer a sparkling, spotless bathroom. The real win, the real success, is how you feel 2, 3, even 6 hours after you've put all the cleaning stuff away. That delayed pain, that's the only scoreboard that actually matters. Okay, so before we can get to the solutions, we gotta map out the danger zones. We're gonna break down the 3 main culprits, the specific moves that are notorious for causing that delayed flare-up. First on the list is what we call the hinge and reach. Just picture yourself leaning over the sink or the counter to wipe it down. You bend forward at the hips, and you just hold that position. The sneaky part here is the static hold. Your poor spine stabilizer muscles are just screaming, working on overdrive, and you don't even feel it until you try to stand up straight again. And next up, the twist and scrub. Oh, this is a classic. You're in the tub or the shower, trying to get that one corner, your feet are planted, but your whole upper body is twisting. That rotation, especially when you're on a wet, slippery surface, forces your body to brace and tighten up in ways that, let me tell you, your sciatic nerve absolutely despises. And number 3, my favorite term, the floor orbit. This is just genius. It's not the one big bend to get down to the toilet base that does the damage. Nope. It's the constant shuffling, the down, up, twist, scoot over, down again. It's dozens and dozens of these little micro movements that just add up and irritate your nervous system into a full-blown flare. Okay, so we've identified the enemies. Now it's time for the bottle plan. And this new system, it's not about gritting your teeth or scrubbing harder. No way. It's about being smarter. It's all about strategy and completely redesigning how you do the work. And the most important part of this whole strategy, the key to the whole thing, can be boiled down to just one single number. 10. This is your new magic number. Remember it. It's the 10-minute rule. So instead of one epic hour-long cleaning battle, you're going to clean in short 10-minute sprints. Now, this is not about quitting or being lazy. It's a strategic scheduling trick. It literally stops you from spending too much time in any one of those trigger positions, and it short-circuits that whole overdo it, then recover for 3 days cycle. And here's exactly how you put it into practice. You basically break the bathroom down into zones. So on day 1, you set a timer for 10 minutes and you only do the toilet exterior. Day 2, just the sink and mirror. Day 3, a quick wipe of the shower. You see, you're achieving what's called a minimum viable clean, making progress every day without the punishment. All right, the next piece of our strategy is to completely rethink the physical space. We're going to stop seeing the bathroom as this cramped, awkward room and start treating it more like an efficient, ergonomic workshop. And of course, every good workshop has the right tools, right? And they're easy to reach. So keep your supplies in a caddy right there on the counter, not way down under the sink. Get some long-handled brushes. The main idea here is so simple but so powerful. Let the length of your tools do the reaching and bending for you, not your spine. Okay, but now we have to address the biggest challenge of all, right? The low work. Cleaning the base of the toilet, the tub, the floor. This is where most of us get into trouble. So how in the world do you handle it without paying that heavy price later? The answer is you choose one consistent, safe posture. And this little decision card is your new best friend. If bending forward is what gets you every time, a high stool is the answer. If you can handle kneeling for just a minute or two, that supported half kneel is perfect for the toilet base. And if kneeling is just a total no-go, then it's a standing-only strategy with long tools. You just pick one and you stick with it. And look, I get it. Sitting on a stool to scrub your bathtub might feel a little weird. But this quote right here says everything you need to know. Your goal is a calm, happy nervous system, not winning an award for cleaning style.
So if it comes down to a choice between feeling a bit silly for 5 minutes or feeling inflamed for 5 days, the choice is pretty easy, isn't it? Pick silly. Every single time. Now, let's move on to our next big strategic shift. And honestly, this one feels like a cheat code because it works so well. We're going to let chemistry and time do most of the heavy lifting for us, which means way less physical effort from you. And the process could not be simpler. Step 1, you apply your cleaner. Step 2, and listen, this is the most important step. You wait. Just walk away, give it 3, 5, even 10 minutes to do its thing. Then you come back and you just wipe it away. You'll use a tiny fraction of the force you needed before. Now, there's actually some science behind this. It's called dwell time. It's the amount of time a cleaner needs to sit on a surface to actually break down all the soap scum and grime. If you spray and then immediately start wiping, you're not letting the product work at all. You're just making yourself scrub harder for absolutely no reason. Okay, so we've covered the triggers, we've got the new strategies. Now it is time to make this real. Let's talk about your very first step, a super simple, totally low-risk test run to prove to yourself that this system can actually work for you. Here is your exact plan for tomorrow. You are not cleaning the bathroom. You are running an experiment. So you get your little caddy of supplies ready at counter height. You set a timer for 10 minutes. You pick one single zone, just the sink, for example. And this is key, when that timer goes off, you stop on purpose, even if you're not quite finished. Then you just pay attention to how you feel a few hours later. That's it. And that brings us to this final, really crucial idea. This whole system is about shifting your goal. You are no longer trying to conquer the bathroom in one big, painful battle. The real victory is not a perfectly spotless tub. It's being able to clean the tub and then go for a walk, or play with your kids, or just live your life without pain. The goal is to keep living after the cleaning is done.